What's up, GameSpot and YouTube? This is Aaron Sampson and Andy BAUMAN.
Hey, Aaron, what's up?
Not much. We're playing some Medal of Honor. We wanted to take a look at PC versus 360 version of the game. See where that Frostbite 2 engine gets pushed and maybe compromised.
Yeah, if it has Frostbite and it has guns, I'm going to play it, and I'm going to play it on my PC. So
nice. Speaking of, what are you running on your PC?
Good question. So this is the work computer we use in the office. It's a GTX 285, which I'm all sorts out of whack with the NVIDIA naming conventions, so I think it's actually pretty darn good.
Needless to say,
it's not top end. I think it's like mid-range.
You were able to pull like max and ultra settings?
So I was running 1080p, most ultra. I turned off all anti-aliasing for this, but for this it's all ultra. But when I played, for some other features, I had that down, and yeah, it ran really well because I was recording off fraps, which takes a whole lot of resources. So
okay, so I'll be switching between the two feeds here. For the most part, on the left, when I split it, we'll have 360. On the right, we'll have PC. Sorry, and I also have a horrible cold. All right, ready? Let's do unintended consequences.
I will unintend these consequences.
Confirm.
By pressing OK, how many consequences just happened?
One consequence. The level started, hopefully.
All right. That was intended, though. Now this is an engine. Are we seeing any differences?
When I talked to developers, they said some of these cutscenes were in-engine and some of them were pre-rendered, so you can't always tell.
Okay.
But it looks like you're getting better texture over there on the PC. Getting a little bit better color range. Let's take a look at the water. Excuse me. Try not to die over here.
Frostbite.
All right. Why don't you hold up until... Okay, so we're both in the same scene. Let's not shoot this guy just yet. Okay, so Frostbite is typically good at these sort of lens effects. It's good at... Okay, so like the rain's coming down on the screen. The lights in the background. So, yeah, it doesn't look like they made any major compromises here initially. You still have the glare coming off the wet surfaces. Let's go ahead and cap this dude. So immediately here we can take a look at some things. Why don't you go ahead and look down at the ground. So you got the water running off the surface. Oh yeah, you definitely have like way better texture going on in the rocks. You've also got the glare of the lights. Mm-hmm. That looks like it's probably being real-time rendered.
Some specular highlighting in the water down at the corner of the screen.
Yeah, there's more more texture in the gloves.
Yeah, it's got that patented Frostbite texture clothing style that's just like super good.
Yeah, totally. Look at the guy's hand. Is he? Yep, they're in both cases. Dude's hands.
I can't draw hands.
Yeah,
that's what someone says.
And okay, so look over this fire barrel here. Come over here. Let's just look at that. Take a look at some fire effects.
That's some similar fire. It might just be a video that's playing in engine. So.
All right, moving on.
Is your raindrops have little rainbow prisming going on?
I don't know. Here, go back down to the stairs. Let's take a look.
All right. The raindrops that hit my lens do a little bit of this.
Yeah, I definitely have that prism effect.
All right, cool.
Yeah, so far actually it's not. Take a look at this van here real quick. So yeah, definitely you've got a little bit better water effects.
Only match the shot a little bit better.
All right, let's move on. Shoot this guy in the back. It's the honorable thing to do.
I just made the sound effect.
Take a look at this. Oh wow, look at this. For some reason, is the car covered for you? Oh, there it is.
Oh, that would be awesome if it wasn't.
I was actually wondering about that, but okay. So yeah, it looks like you got better contrast, a little bit darker blacks, a little bit more nuanced in terms of color range and texture. So all right, let's move on. This is one of them do exactly what I say when I say it sections.
That's the entire game. But yeah.
Plant some C4.
See how these C4s look.
Wait for him to tell me to shoot some dude. Oh yeah, let's even go read the C4. Alright. Uh-oh.
Oh, your truck's going. Buy a truck.
Yeah. My truck drove away first.
Alright. smoky. I'll look at our buddy here.
Yeah, I mean, so far I'm not seeing anything that's going to affect your quality of play. You know, this game doesn't really take advantage of the frostbite destruction capabilities, so you're not necessarily going to see any of that happen. I'm going to jump on my guy's head.
Do you think that allows them to spend resources on a little bit more graphical stuff so they don't have to like keep track of geometry?
It's definitely less taxing
yeah.
on the engine if they're not doing the destruction. I'm supposed to.
But yeah, we got to go to this barrel in particular. Only one.
All right, ready? 3, 2, 1.
Fire in the
Detonate.
hole. Fire in the ship. I'm actually surprised how similar it looks. Like, good on the Xbox team. I was expecting the PC to kind of blow it away.
Yeah, look down to the right to see if the water... I guess they didn't really do anything with physics with, like, the water or anything like that on NVIDIA for this one. Yeah, I mean, you got some good ground textures. Look, that's actually pretty good looking. You know, you've got the... Oop, yeah, definitely shoot that guy. They're not really a threat to you in this training mission.
Nah.
Go take a look at some of the fire effects. There's one guy who's like burning over here too. Take a look at that fire.
Oh, I triggered something.
Here, let me walk forward.
Yeah, there you go.
Trigger for the tower to fall over. Go take a look at this dude who's on fire.
Sure. Oh, he got pushed. Here's the other guy.
He's not really gonna hurt you. See, your guy's a little bit more on fire.
Yeah, I think he has a bigger flame ball behind him. Yeah, after that.
Knife him, put him out of his misery. Alright, so yeah, so far, oh, take a look at this life preserver here. Wait, go back over. So far, not seeing any major differences that would be like a game changer.
Where is that? Oh, here.
Right there. Yeah, I like it. Okay, so you can see like in mine, there's like aliasing on this thing. There's a couple aliasing problems. Color range. Let's move on to another mission. Let's go to a driving mission. Let's head over to quit now. Let's quit to main menu. All right, so what do you think about that first mission? Overall, in terms of graphical differences, nothing that's a game changer.
You know what? I'm very impressed with the Xbox version right now.
Yeah.
As a staunch PC elitist, I'm usually like, yeah, it's gonna be so much better. But
yeah,
dude,
honestly, I think you can't go wrong.
Yeah.
At least in that first mission, 360 or PC, it's about the same. Wow. Okay, my menu took a lot longer to load though. That's for sure.
Well, you got no Core i7, whatever.
Yeah. All right, so the second mission we're going to go to is the first driving mission called Hot Pursuit. I got to say, this is actually one of the probably most unique missions in the game. Kind of surprised. There's a shooter that pulled off a really good like driving section. I had a good time with this mission.
Mine decided to go into windowed mode for some reason.
There we go. I'm back.
Freaking out.
I have a feeling this is like pre-rendered.
It must be, yeah. They must be just playing a video. It's like rendered in engine, but as a video that they're playing back now.
So I think we're going to see some bigger differences here because this, oddly enough, this level in the game is one of the ones that really does take advantage of the Frostbite 2 destruction engine. You're like driving through a marketplace and you're like running over people and stalls. Although like the first thing he says to you is totally racist. He's like, hey, nobody here is friendly, so pretty much it's cool.
I think he just means the cops will get you.
Yeah.
So don't stop or something.
All right, so I'm right behind you, so let's get going.
All right.
I'm really curious once we get to like the buses. That's, I think with the people hanging off of them, I think that's where you're going to see some bigger differences. So for those of you watching, I'll start flipping back and forth. It's going to be a little hard for us to look at each other's screens while we're trying to chase this target car. So yeah, I mean, already I can see on yours again, same thing we saw before, like just better textures, richer blacks, better range of color.
How's your dashboard looking compared to? It's pretty similar. I think there's a little bit of a gamma difference on the monitors, but.
See if I have better driving skills.
Yeah, you've got the analog controls versus me just pressing A and D a lot.
Yeah, we've had this discussion a lot of times. I think that honestly, the mouse is better for shooters, and I definitely prefer the gamepad for all other types of like vehicle control and stuff like that, flying jets.
For sure. Is the throttle control analog too?
Yeah, it's just the right trigger.
Yeah, so there's a level later in the game where you kind of have to feather that, so I was having to just tap forward a lot.
Yeah, so both the windshields are kind of cracked.
Did you get those chickens flying?
Just had the chickens fly by. One of them just totally smacked into my window.
Nice.
So yeah, actually, when I played this the first time, I thought that those chickens were something that I'd hit, but I'm wondering now if they aren't just a pre-rendered or a predetermined.
A little bit of scripted chicken.
Scripted event, yeah.
That's how I like my chicken.
All right, so yeah, when you get up here, take a look at the oncoming car lights.
Okay. Textures on the buildings any different?
A little muddy for me. Oh wow, yeah. Looking over your screen, they're definitely just a lot more detail.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Look at that. Look at through this
like
corridor.
the posters on the walls and everything. But you know, it's not like you're not getting like a wider field of view. Have you messed with those settings at all, or is there settings for a wider field of view or anything?
Nothing. Oh, I am falling behind. Oh no. I can start from left.
Oh, I'm in traffic. In traffic. I'm definitely ramming some cars.
There's no field of view settings in the menu, and I haven't really dug deeper to see if you can like hack those in. But
so like in this sequence, yeah, you're in the sequence too, where I'm actually ramming cars at close range. You can definitely see texture differences.
Here's some headlights coming up.
But yeah, I mean, in terms of frostbite destruct, yeah, no, there's still guys like sitting up on top of those overcrowded buses. We're actually in a pretty similar scene. You might be getting a little bit more effect in those oncoming lights, and you might actually be able to see the patterns on those buses. I wonder just in terms of like quantity of, like when you go through the stalls, in terms of quantity of stuff that flies up in your face.
We'll have to do a slow-mo.
Definitely hit some stalls up here.
I'll be reckless.
You know, again, we're both driving right now, so some of these I'll flip back and forth, and we'll let the viewers decide for themselves. All right, hitting some motorcycles here. Wow, that was just a lot. Okay, I'm going through all the stalls. Hit the stalls.
So many stalls. So many unintended consequences.
Hey, there's no friendlies here.
Oh.
All right, hitting the stalls. Hitting all the stalls. Oh man, I'm just having stall carnage.
Oh. Excuse me.
I mean, they're definitely lower textured stalls in the 360 version, but it's not, you know, again, it's not taken away from my enjoyment at all.
Debris count still high.
And if anything, I actually prefer driving, like I said, on gamepad.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
So like, in some ways, I might even give this level to the 360. You know, I'm using the right bumper for the skid turns.
Hey, spacebar. Similar. Power sliding.
Looking for my green turtle shell.
I bought a bad drift.
Yeah. Hey, if you ain't out of control, you ain't in control. Best line ever. Take that, magazine stands. Yeah, I got like one crack in my window, or one like large spider crack. Oh, I just took a major hit. All my engine's smoking. Here, try hitting a car. See,
high speed.
Check out the smoke effect going on the hood. Oh, I guess it's regenerating health. That's funny. My car regenerates health just like in real life.
Hit a car, high speed.
Hitting cantaloupes. Yeah, it got some nice like spark effects when you're hitting other cars. Hitting the rickshaws. Here's an overcrowded bus. Let me see if I can hit the guy off the back. Oh wow. If you hit the bus, it totally like
It wrecks you.
Yeah. Wait, no, now the bus backed up in my way. Oh, I have to restart from a checkpoint. That's not good physics. Man, if you're in a small car and you hit a large bus like that, that thing is not going to be doing that. Alright, let me restart from last checkpoint.
I'm almost at the end here.
Alright, I'm getting close.
I like the dirt on the windshield a lot.
So then after this, we're going to take it to a mission where you'll be able to see like long draw distances. We'll be able to compare some of that. So the first mission we looked at was, like water, fire effects. Second mission we're looking at is a little bit of the frostbite's destruction capabilities. And also, I guess this thing has to be loading. Oh, there's mud in my windshield. That's kind of cool. It's got to be, game's got to be drawing textures pretty fast as you go in this mission. But like, I swear, I think if you, on yours on the PC, if you stopped, you could probably actually like read the magazines in the marketplace.
Yeah, very possible. Oh, that's what you don't want to do.
How's the mud in your windshield?
I was comparing it to yours. It looks pretty similar, actually. I was expecting a difference. Not much of a difference. Although maybe it's thicker. No, it looks the same.
Oh, I just took out some poor guy's motorcycle. Whoa.
Oh. If you don't crash into him, eventually he gets away.
I think that's how car chases generally work.
I've never been to LA.
They have a car chase like every morning in LA. Like, you just turn on the news and there's just a car chase.
Pro tip, don't hit the mound coming up on the left. Mound of dirt.
Alright, let's try and catch this guy and finish up this level.
This one.
Hitting it. And I don't mean that in a sexual manner. Come on. There we go. Boosh. Oh, that was almost identical. Nice. Pre-rendered cutscene, so not going to be much difference. They're mad because you totally just blew through their, like, where their kids are going to school and where they're trying to shop. Can you imagine that happened at the mall?
No.
Alright, so that was the second mission. Let's quit out of this cutscene. Those are pre-rendered, so you're not going to notice, like, any differences.
Oh, these are, like, very rendered, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't skip it? I can't skip it.
Unskippable cutscenes.
0 out of 10. I'm pretty sure that's Nolan North. I didn't actually look into it.
Oh, I skipped it with my A button.
Oh.
Where's your A button?
Oh.
Gamepad wins.
Press A to skip. Oh, it's
There
enter.
we go.
Yes. Preacher.
Alright, here, quit the menu. Okay, so for the last graphics comparison we will take a look at some long draw distances.
Something Frostbite knows very well during Battlefield 3, for sure. Let's see. Connecting the dots, is that what we did?
Yep. Man, your menus load way faster. Like, I always get out of my menus first, but I gotta say the PC is winning in the menu speed division. All right, connect the dots. Hit it. Oh God, how many? There's like 3 or 4 button presses.
Looks like you boys are gonna need to put on your Sunday best.
I'll show you in a second here in this mission. You can totally shoot up your friendly helicopter. It's funny how in that first mission you fail if you don't shoot the guy in the...
Yeah, if you do it too soon.
The guard too soon, even though like there's no reason why that would make you fail. But here you can totally shoot up your friendly Blackhawk helicopter and they're just like, whatever. Cool. I eat bullets.
You can take a hit with an RPG too and it doesn't really kill your helicopter. It's pretty funny.
I mean, honestly, this game is very classic, I think. It's just a very classic first-person shooter.
I enjoyed it a lot. Once it gets to the shooting parts, I don't really like all these extra parts, like flying the helicopter, driving the car. All right, that's fine. But once it gets to shooting, I think there's fun that could be found.
And honestly, I actually have been really enjoying the multiplayer.
Yeah, all right.
Okay, so let's take a look at this.
Whoa, mine's like kind of bugging out there. Texture pop on that helicopter. That was interesting.
Well, they got those goggles right. Are they? I don't know. Is that supposed to be blue? That doesn't look right to me.
Mission is a go. Say
I feel like they meant to render it red. You know, have you noticed the barrels in this level? The explosive. Here we go. Like, you can just totally shoot your friendly helicopters.
Oh yeah, the bullet decals light up.
Yeah, totally.
That's funny.
So
Look at his helmet on mine. There's a little bit more detail on the thing that's strapped right in his side.
The camo's better, but I'm still getting kind of the lens prism effects going. Honestly, it doesn't look all that much better, if better at all, on PC. Like, if there's one thing this graphics comparison's been showing me, it really doesn't make much of a difference. Here, totally shoot your friendlies. Yeah, I'm not seeing any pop in. I'm not seeing any major differences in like
the motion blur. I think is
draw
kicking
distance
in a weird way.
It's not like it's not like you can see through your scopes.
You kind of can't, not right now though.
I don't know. Is it just me or does that blue not look right?
I don't know. I think it looks good. Oh,
like so the explosive barrels in this are blue. Apparently, there's like explosive barrels all over Afghanistan.
well, they got to keep their fuel somewhere. They don't have gas stations.
In blue barrels instead of red barrels.
Yes. Buy your oil futures as you blow up barrels. Pop, pop.
It strikes me as a little bizarre that your gun barrel overheats as opposed to like you running out of bullets.
Well, if you were on a little bird with, with a saw, you probably wouldn't have extra ammo in the helicopter. Although, perhaps that's a lot of waste.
Shoot the barrels! Ah! There you go. Probably supposed to be just hip firing. So yeah, like, look at the background. Oh, that was a nice explosion. But I think it's about the same. Yeah, look at the background. Like, the mountains look about the same to me. Sky looks about the same. Ooh, that's some sludgy water down there. So we'll just take this until we get to the on foot section, and then we'll wrap it up there. Yeah, I mean, how are your explosions looking?
I think it's pretty similar.
Like, even the gun texture is about the same. This really doesn't, honestly, it doesn't look optimized for PC. It's weird because oftentimes I find that these games are optimized, or they're made for PC and they're optimized for console. But this one kind of looks like, to me, it was made for console and then taken over to PC.
You know what? Maybe I'm crazy, but there may be a high resolution texture pack you can download.
I did. Well, I mean, maybe for PC there's a different one, but here there is. I downloaded the high resolution pack for 360.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, alright, well. So what are you concluding from our play session between graphics comparison between 360 and PC?
It's pretty revealing, actually, because I was expecting there to be way more of a difference, especially on PC.
I thought there was going to be huge differences, especially in the driving levels where Frostbite 2 might be used for the little bit more destruction, a little bit more stuff flying up in your grill.
Absolutely. It's
lighting effects.
Yeah.
But honestly, I don't think you can go wrong. I mean, I think we can conclude that you really can't go wrong if you want to play Medal of Honor. It's pretty much equal on both systems. Maybe there's like slight texture differences, but nothing major that would affect your experience, like a wider field of view or like way better textures or anything like that.
Right. The only thing that you could potentially do is run it at a high resolution.
Yeah.
If you had like a 27-inch monitor or something like that.
Cool. All right. Well, thanks for joining us. That was a graphical comparison between PC and Xbox 360 for Medal of Honor Warfighter. Our video review should be up today, and we have a couple guides coming out. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.
All right.